Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello once again, fans of sword and sorcery. I am Magnus Forkbeard of the Feral Horde, here for Bizarre Brain Comics. Once again, to tell tales of daring-do, brave sword-wielding warriors fighting against evil sorcerers and horrid monsters, with damsels in distress, and sometimes the damsels are the brave heroes as well. Well, here, about a couple weeks ago, I showed us a stack of most of the original run of Claw the Unconquered from DC Comics. This time we're going to take an in-depth look at issue number 2 from 1975. This is just the very second issue. And this character is in many ways very similar to Conan the Barbarian, of course, and that's maybe why he was a little more successful than some of the others that DC had put out at that time. And plus the fact that it's drawn by Ernie Chan. This is written by Dave Michelinie and drawn by Ernie Chan. They co-created the character, and of course Ernie Chan has a long history of working on the Conan titles at Marvel, inking a lot of John Buscema's pencils, as well as doing pencils and inks of his own, both before and after this. So it has a certain continuity of look to it. And this is The Doom That Came to Kadasha Deen. Okay, remember I said this is just the second issue, and the first issue, which we're first introduced to him, to Claw. Found out his name is Vulcan of Pytharia. And, but he has no memory, from his memory only extends back to a few weeks before this, when he was woke up. He was out in the desert, and he didn't know who he was or how he got there or anything like that. And of course, he has this red gauntlet on his right hand, which covers a demonic clawed hand, and so he covers it up. But it also has a tendency to sort of kind of take possession of him. Well, we'll see that in here too. So we'll see here. Start off nighttime at an oasis, and he's taking a nap. Well, he's sleeping, and we see this shadowy figure creeping up on him with a dagger in hand, and going to get Claw, but Claw is not not sleeping very soundly. Catches the guy, throws him over something, and is threatening to kill the fellow. Finds out that the king has a bounty on Claw's head. Claw has no idea why. But then, before things can be settled, here are these weird-looking hound beasties coming at them, which are impervious to his steel, and they're ringed around. Oh, they're trapped. And suddenly, from the clouds above, this rope descends, and out of desperation, they climb up the rope. They don't know where they're going. They get to the top, and it's in a city in the clouds. It's obviously not very high, but and they are met by this very lovely golden lady, and she tells them that this is the city of Kadasha Deen, and they exist. The city and the people exist in a little pocket of dimension, in between dimensions. And she saw the plight. This is where, and magic is rampant here, and dropped the line to help them escape. She brings them up and takes them into the great hall where they are to be fed, said, explaining everything that they exist here and have been here for ages, but to maintain the city every year there must be a sacrifice. They usually sacrifice gods, which provides the power for maintaining the city. But but gods are getting scarce these days, so we have to sacrifice others. And go, uh-oh. Then the swords are pointed at them. I begin to see the point, meaning that they are to be the sacrifices. But he kind of turns the tables, and he and his companion are fighting back to back against these people, and they're making a run for it. But they are, it's the same hounds that were attacking them, the mystical hounds attacking them on Earth. So it was all a set-up trap to begin with. They are trapped, and they're put in this tower, in this round room, has no doors, no windows, etc. But it does have this bench for them to sit on. So he takes things into his own hands, and they use it as a battering ram, smashes through the wall and to escape. Get the sword from the guard that they crushed there, and the hounds are hot on their tail again, and they're racing, and they were being herded right here into an arena of sorts, with the portcullis coming down. And yet there is the Golden Lady right there in the arena, and right in the center of the arena is this gigantic, deep, dark pit. And now this is where they are supposed to be going to be the sacrifices, and there is the creature to whom they are to be sacrificed to. Oh, horrid looking thing. It's kind of a has kind of a snail shell type thing. It's all gooey, two-headed beastie with spiral horns on each head. And so there's little it seems they can do. Claw distracts the thing, has it run and chase him. He goes up against the wall of the arena, and the first head comes down to impale him. He dashes aside, and the horn of the beastie is stuck in the wall. Then he gets on top of the creator's head, just trying to attract the other head, then leaps aside as he's about to be impaled again, and the beastie winds up committing suicide by accident. Oh no, you fiend, what have you done? The whole beast is dead. All the power, all the energies that is maintaining their lives and this city, and the people begin to fade away to dust. So Claw and his companion, they race, get back to the rope and descend back to the earth where they started from, and they're getting away and seeing that the entire cloud city above them, poof, kind of disappears. Even this very sword that he had in his hand, which was from that city, fades as well. Then he said, "Oh, okay, come on." So it seems that Claw and his companion might become friends, but his companion had a hidden dagger, pulls it out, and is going to try to get Claw again for the reward. But Claw's clawed hand, working of its own volition, catches the descending dagger and plunges it into the man's own heart. And this completely shocks Claw himself, because that the hand can do this of its own volition. It says, almost as though for a moment the hand inside this metal shell was no longer entirely my own. Oh, and it is so. And that, I thought that was a good story, very well done, and the art was very well done, told visually. And I really like this cover illustration. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this one. A long time before, a couple years or so ago, I had done a Claw, which was Claw 3. But this one goes before that one. But I hope you enjoy this, and maybe what issues and versions of Claw have you read? Because remember, just a dozen years or so ago, they had another Claw miniseries. Actually, two of them. One was Claw, and one was a crossover with Red Sonja. And both of them are enjoyable, although the Claw ending is kind of unsatisfactory. But I enjoyed this character and the entire run. Now, I would heartily like to have seen it go farther. So thank you for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think of Claw the Unconquered and this particular issue thereof, and the art and the storytelling, all that stuff. And remember, comics are art.